you so much for coming back to today's video. I am back in the Midwest and I am privileged to be with my sister, and we're gonna have her create a beautiful feast for us tonight. Similar to what we did last year, we kind of made this deal where I would go get the food and bring it back and surprise her, and she will make something that we will love. I'm just certain of it. And I am curious what you're gonna do with all these goodies tonight. I know it's kind of a bit of a mishmash, but since we are in the Midwest, I thought wild rice would be a nice touch, sort of what we're known for here in Minnesota. This afternoon we went to the local food co-op in a little town nearby, and we tried to pick up as many local things as we could. The farmer's market is actually only open on Saturdays out here, and so because today is a Wednesday, the local food co-op was the best choice for us. We picked up a locally raised chicken breast, so I hope those will be fun for tonight. We were also recently up at the North Shore and picked up some Minnesota-grown wild rice. And so these two things are for sure local. The herbs are local. The veg we got from the co-op, I don't know if they're local or not. We have some dried blueberries, some dried shiitake mushrooms, some mushroom powder, some snap peas, arugula, onion, garlic, scallions, and then a variety of herbs. So with all that, my dear sister,
yes,
I can't wait to see what you're gonna cook for us tonight.
Yeah, I think we'll start with the wild rice because it does take a while to cook, and then reconstitute the mushrooms and probably just make some kind of rice salad with the rest of the ingredients and throw the chicken in a quick marinade and put it on the grill because it's a beautiful day. And what do you do on a beautiful day? You grill.
That's right. We couldn't do that last year.
We couldn't do it last year. It was
rainy. That's right.
That's my first thought.
Oh, I'm excited. It's going to be so good.
Yeah.
So this will be kind of like a, well, it's not vegetarian, but it will be, if you know, you don't eat pork or beef, it could be vegetarian. So will the chicken be optional, or will it be?
You could just grill it and leave it on the side, and you could toss it with the salad if you wanted to, or you could just not opt out of the chicken altogether.
Well, great. I can't wait to get started.
Yeah.
Okay. Wonderful.
Okay, so I'm going to start with, I'm just going to use a cup of the rice and rinse it and then get it on to boil, since that takes about an hour. So we want to get it rolling. I will get the mushrooms simmering a little to help them reconstitute. And get the wild rice boiling.
And how long does wild rice take to cook usually? Do you know?
It takes about an hour. It really depends on the grain. And these are kind of long, slim grains, so we'll see.
Yeah.
It'll be probably about 50 minutes. So since we've got some Minnesota ingredients going on, I thought we could reference a couple recipes from the Angry Trout cookbook. We have a marinade that's really good for chicken and vegetables. We could use that for the chicken. It's balsamic and soy sauce and garlic and some olive oil. And then the wild rice we could use in a similar salad that they do.
So if you are in Minnesota and you want a fun place to go, highly recommend Grand Marais, Minnesota. It's at the very northern tip of the state. And that's actually where we recently went for a little 2-day jaunt. And while we were up there, my mom bought this cookbook, and you mentioned you were going to be making one of the sauces from there, or was it the marinade?
They have a marinade that's really versatile, and then since we have wild rice, they have a classic wild rice salad. So I thought we'd kind of just do a variation of those two recipes.
That sounds so good. Okay, great. That's going to be awesome.
Yeah.
What's the best known mushroom in Minnesota?
Best known Minnesota mushroom, I would think, is morel.
Okay.
Chanterelles also grow here. I'm sure many varieties grow here well, but morels are probably the most famous.
Most well known. Yeah. And I remember you last year telling me and reminding me that you and Dad would go pick morels in the woods.
Yep.
Was that probably your favorite cooking memory with him, would you say?
With him, and just, being introduced to some magical food that still to this day is
So good.
so unique and special. Yeah.
It was on our property growing up as kids. I don't really have a very good memory of that. I think I was too young. But did he just go out and find him and then come home and have a heyday with them? Or was it something someone had told him about?
I don't know how he learned that they would be there, but I'm sure there was some, some talk about like finding fabulous mushrooms in wooded areas, and he just went hunting. I don't know. But wherever there is fallen trees or like kind of rot, they tend to grow.
That was perfect for our woods growing
woods.
up. That's so cool. Yeah. So we do not have morels tonight. We have shiitake, which we're going to just work with what we could find today.
Shiitakes are delicious.
And they smell so good too. Wonderful.
Next, I will get the chicken marinating for our protein. I might actually use a little mushroom powder. I don't know. Okay, so I did equal parts balsamic, vinegar, olive oil, and then I used coconut aminos, but I would probably choose soy sauce or tamari if you have it on hand, but either is fine. I'll add some thyme and garlic and just let that sit for a few minutes before we grill it. I made a little extra marinade so that I'll use the majority of it to marinate the chicken, and then I'll use a little bit to make a base for the salad that we're having. I will not cross-contaminate. Add a little bit of maple syrup and a little bit of Dijon to just kind of sweeten it and bind it all together.
Okay, so you got the chicken marinating and you've made the dressing. What is next?
So next I'll just chop up some herbs, and I'll probably just thinly slice the scallions and the peas and add to our salad. And then I'll saute the shiitakes with the garlic and onion. And then I'll kind of mix it all together, get the grill going, and
yum.
That'll be that.
Sounds so good. And it smells good too.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
Yes.
Who right now in 2025 is your favorite chef? And who do you feel like you're learning the most from at this point in time?
I'm learning the most from Baked by Melissa, because she teaches me to just go with it.
Let it go. Yeah. I love her.
And she makes me laugh. Or Carolina Galen. Oh, she is a master.
I don't know her.
She's amazing.
You'll have to send me her information.
Yeah, those two. They're different styles, but they're both very inspirational.
That's
both
awesome.
younger than me.
And that's okay.
That's great.
So, what was the second one you said?
Carolina Galen.
What's her style, and what is it that draws you to her? What would you say?
Just some of the unique takes. She has like an Eastern European background, so she brings in some of that, and she's just really creative and artistic, and just does some beautiful stuff. So she's got a cookbook.
Ooh, that's cool.
Yeah,
I'll have to check
amazing.
her out.
Yeah.
I know Baked by Melissa. She is my happy place.
Is mine
she
too.
helps me feel free in the kitchen. She helps me feel like I can just dump it all in and it's going to be okay.
And it always is, especially when she's inspired it.
Okay, so can you tell me about the herbs that you're using for
tonight? Sure. Using flat leaf parsley, curly parsley, just whatever I could get from outside.
Okay. Okay, so I heard you mention that you might want spinach. So we're gonna
just add a little more
va-va-voom.
Yeah, a little more volume.
Okay. All right, well, we've got organic spinach. It's not from the farmer's market, but it'll do. Would you like a handful? Ish?
Let's do, yeah, you can just put it right here.
I realize, smelling what you're cooking, I love wild rice. Do you use it a lot in your cooking at home? Being from Minnesota?
Honestly don't use it as much as I should. I forget about it sometimes. But in the fall, I like to use it in soup or like to bulk up a salad. But yeah, it's something that's delicious and nutritious, and
it's so
everybody
good.
likes. So the grains are starting to split and the water's pretty much evaporated. So this looks done to me. It was actually about 45 minutes, so it was less time than I thought, but looks done.
right, so question for you. Have your cookbook inspirations changed this year? Are you still feeling like the same people you mentioned last year, the same people you mentioned this year for cookbook inspiration?
Probably still the classics, but sprinkle in the cooks I mentioned earlier. I have both of their new cookbooks.
Oh, Melissa has a new cookbook.
Well, I don't. It's not that new, but like last year.
Okay.
And then Carolina, also.
Okay.
So yeah, those are two new ones I've added to the rotation.
I'm gonna have to look those up. That smells so good. Can I taste it?
Yeah.
Is it the mushrooms and the
I would
onions?
imagine, and the garlic and the thyme. And the butter.
It's good. It's so yummy. All right, sister, it smells so good. Can you tell me what we've got here and what we're gonna do next?
Sure, so we've got the chopped greens and herbs. We've got the mushrooms and the wild rice cooling over here. We've got the blueberries and the chicken. So we're just letting the hot stuff cool down a little bit. And then we will kind of mix it all together.
Okay.
Unless you have somebody who doesn't want chicken, we'll leave some on the side.
Okay.
Oh, and
We've got the dressing too, okay.
Yeah, so we'll just combine. I like a one dish meal.
Me too. Oh, it
Kind
smells.
of throw it all together.
If you could smell, it smells like mushrooms and butter, and the wild rice has a very distinct smell, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
It feels like Minnesota fall.
It does, yeah. It does bring a little fall into the air, which is
good. We're not there yet. We will
quite.
be there soon, but not yet.
Yeah.
All right, so we'll plate up and enjoy our meal. Wow, this looks amazing. I am so excited to eat. What she did was put the chicken on top of the wild rice salad, and it just smells delightful. I can't wait to eat this. So thank you, sister. All right, friends, well, that's all we have for you today. And as usual, I thank you so much for coming back to today's video, and I look forward very much to seeing you in the next one. Goodbye for now.